Hello and welcome to Bible Impact. And this is the month of June, and we're going to talk about the book of Psalms. And the Psalms that I'm going to be talking about today is verse 139, chapter 139, Psalm 139. And I'm going to read verses 1 through 3. It says this: O Lord, you have searched me and know me. You know my sitting down and my rising up. You understand my thoughts afar off. You comprehend my path and my lying down, and you are acquainted with all my ways. We have to realize that God knows us a lot better than we know ourselves. He knows us so intensely. You know, this is David writing. And David, I remember teaching on this years ago about search me, O God. And this is a part of this where he says, you have searched me and know me. You know, one of the things I would say a lot is, God, jump into me, jump into my heart and look around to see if you can find anything inside of me that I need to change or work through or work on. I want you to help me. But you've got to realize that the Lord knows us and He wants to help us. He wants to be with us. And I believe that we can invite Him in to search us. You can invite God in to search us, jump into us and show us what we need to learn. Now let's look at verses 7 through 10. It says this: Where can I go from your spirit? And where can I flee from your presence? If I ascended to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. And if I take the wings in the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. Wow, isn't that powerful? It's the book of Psalms is so descriptive. David was so descriptive. You got to realize the word psalm is actually songs. These are songs David wrote before the Lord. And this is what this really is talking about. He is Jesus, or God. He is with us everywhere we go, physically and geographically. He's with us. And we don't have to be afraid. We have to realize that He is with us everywhere we go. And I wrote this down. Even through the darkest of seasons, He's with us. A couple of scriptures later, it talks about, even in the darkness, He is a light. And I'm going to say that again. In the darkest of seasons, a lot of us go through really hard, dark seasons. But guess what? Jesus is right there in the middle of that dark season. Now let's look at verses 13 through 16. It says this: For you have formed my inward parts. You have covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. Now, and keep going here. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret and skillfully wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Your eyes saw my substance, being yet unformed, and in your book they were all written. The days were fashioned to me, when as yet there were none of them. God knit us in our mother's womb. Can you realize that how intricate and detailed God is? He knows us. He knows who we are. This Psalm 139 is a very descriptive passage of knowing that God knows who we are. Actually says this, that right here it says that there is, and in your book they were all written. Do you know you have a book written about the days of your life? And I often will say this. I often will say, God, I want to be on that page in the book. Whatever your will is for today, I want to be on that book, because He knows us. He's detailed our lives, and we can submit, or we can give our hearts to Him every day. I wrote this down. God knit us in our mother's womb. He said that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Such a great encouragement for us. This is an encouraging passage. The book of Psalms is so encouraging. It's so powerful. And it gives us really an insight into the character of God and the way God sees us. I encourage you to read the rest of Psalm 139 and really get the full aspect, the full grasp of what it says. God bless you. Hope to see you real soon on Bible Impact.